Do you have a hard time getting results in your life? Do you feel like you're just doing something wrong and nothing is just working out when it comes to creating the life of your dreams and actually reaping the benefits of the work that you're putting in? Are you tired of not living your dream life? If that's you, there are two highly effective, highly powerful rules that I have to offer that are transforming. These are life-changing. If you're new here, my name is Ladette, and on this channel, we talk about doing inner work, healing, and leveling up. I deeply believe that we all deserve a life of happiness, of harmony, of inner peace, and that we can do that when we make promises to show up for ourselves. So if that sounds like something you resonate, definitely hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future posts. All right, so rule number one sounds so simple. You're gonna hear it and you might think, really? Like, is that a rule that I'm missing? And it is to keep your eyes on the prize. Whatever it is that you're working for, whatever it is that you're striving for, whether it's to be in the best shape of your life, if it's to be in a career where you feel so fulfilled and so happy and just so authentic and like you can be yourself, whatever your goal is, it's to always keep your eyes on the prize. And that means that even if you're having a bad day, even if you're feeling doubtful of yourself, even if people tell you that you're never going to accomplish your dreams, if people are throwing negativity in your life, it doesn't matter what it is, but that you always keep your eyes on the prize. And that is what we call grit. That is what we call determination, because if it's that meaningful to you, if it's that important to you, you are never going to lose sight of your vision. So keeping your eyes on the prize is going to help you have a crystal clear, laser focused vision so that you know what you're striving for, and that so you don't steer from that path. And even if you do, which it does happen, when you have a crystal clear vision and when you keep your eyes on the prize, you're always going to go back to that path of moving towards that goal, of moving towards that dream that you are working for. And some things that you can do to, remember to keep your eyes on the prize is to set a daily intention. Like, you have to be so consistent. You have to be so honest with yourself. You have to be so real with yourself, and that whatever it is that you want, if it's something that is deeply meaningful to you, you are going to set that daily intention. Maybe that's you waking up in the morning and journaling about it. Maybe it's you visualizing about it, but you have to be consistent. So be honest with yourself. Have you been consistent? Do you remind yourself every day of what it is that you're striving for? Do you remind yourself every day of the life that you are creating for yourself? And if the answer is no, that's okay. But this is where it starts, is that consistency and that reminder of what life you're creating for yourself, because you have to be consistent. You have to remind yourself every single day. And again, it can be that daily intention, it can be journaling, it can be visualizing. Honestly, if you're really deep in this and you really want to manifest the life of your desires, then do multiple different things. So maybe it's your morning routine. You wake up, you journal for 5 minutes, what you're going to do today that is in alignment with that vision you have, that reality you're creating for yourself. And then maybe you take it a step further and you close your eyes and you actually visualize that. So visualize, what does it feel like to have this dream life? What does it feel like now that you've created a life of abundance? What does it feel like now that you're with that dream partner, that you have this dream career, that you're working in a job that you're just so passionate about, that you love? Like, whatever it is, keep your eyes on the prize and help yourself to do that. So if visualizing is not your thing, okay, journal. If journaling is not your thing, okay, do the daily intention. But whatever it is, every day, there's got to be some sort of like mindfulness, some sort of component here that is going to remind you to keep your eyes on that vision that you have. Because if you're not being consistent, it's so easy to get distracted. Like, it's so easy to forget about our goals. It's so easy to forget about what's meaningful to us if we're busy people. If you're a parent, maybe you also go to school. Like, it is really easy to let life, carry us away and forget what we're really striving for here, or to even feel like, oh, it's never gonna happen, it's taking too long, and to give up. But don't do that. If you have that feeling within you, if you have a calling, maybe it's your intuition that's encouraging you to keep going, that there's something out there for you, there's something better, then honor that feeling and set yourself up for success here by doing whatever it is that you need to do to help you every single day keep your eyes on the prize. The second rule that you want to factor here is probably going to also sound like, really? Like, these are like the most simple rules here, but it is to never give up on yourself. So if you want to transform your life, again, whatever that transformation looks like, don't ever give up on yourself. So in addition to, yes, having your eyes on the prize and having that vision, do not give up. And you know what? The journey is not always going to be easy, but that's how you know you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Because if it were easy, would it be worth it? If it were easy, would it be meaningful? We tend to take things for granted when they come easy to us. We tend to not care as much, right? If something came easy to us, it doesn't feel as meaningful. You're more likely to maybe not take care of that thing as much or take it as seriously because you didn't actually have to like work hard for it. But when you have been through it, the universe has dragged you left and right for this thing that you're working for, and you finally achieve it, it just feels meaningful. It feels like you actually worked for something. You put in the effort for it. You put in the time. You have stories of when it was difficult and when it was great and whatever it is. So when you can actually sit there and say you never gave up, that is an example of resilience. That is an example of a person who doesn't care despite how much it sucks, how difficult it is. You don't care because you believe in yourself. You believe in your vision. You know what you're worthy of. You know that the life that you're creating is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, and that it doesn't matter how shitty it gets or how rocky it gets, you just will not give up. And so that is just an important rule. I don't care what the goal is, right? Whatever it is that you are striving for, whatever you want to change, never ever give up. If it was placed in your heart, honor that. If it was placed in your mind, honor that. Whatever your dream is, because you know what? That is your higher self, that is source, that God, whatever it is that you believe in. But if that is in your heart, it is there for a reason. And the more you work towards that thing, the more and the greater and the more grand that reward is going to be when you achieve it, which is so beautiful because it's just that reminder that, okay, like I'm working for something here. The thing that I have been working on the last 2 years to change my life, it's going to happen. And so believe in that. And the other thing that I want to say that comes in addition with never giving up on yourself is having faith and trusting the process, because you know what? Whatever self-transformation you're trying to create in your life is going to take time. You're gonna have to be patient. Things are not just gonna happen, overnight. So give yourself the gift of being patient, trusting in the process, and having faith. If you know that you're doing your part, whatever that looks like, then the process is going to reveal itself to you in divine timing. And that's something that you always want to remember, is everything is going to happen in divine timing. It's not just the right time or the perfect time. In divine timing is so beautiful because it is the time at which it's going to be received to or given to you that is going to be the most meaningful. It's going to come at a time where it's just going to feel so good. It could have come, the year before or a year later, but that might have been different, right? Like you're going to experience what you experience at the most beautiful, loving, creative, just genuine time that it could have come for you. So just know that, again, if it's in your heart and you're honoring that and you're keeping your eyes on the prize and you make that promise to never give up, it is going to happen for you. And a beautiful reminder that I like to remind myself when I'm having my days, because you're gonna have them. Like you're gonna have those hard days and low days where you're like, am I really doing something here? Like, is this change really gonna happen? Am I really gonna be an entrepreneur? Am I really gonna lose the weight? Whatever is, I like to think of people that I look up to. So Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, just people that I deeply look up to, and like think about stories that I've heard from them on like their YouTube channels or talk shows or whatever they've done, of that, like, you know what? It takes time. For some people, it takes years. Some people are not in the type of career they want to be or the relationship they want to be until way later in life, right? And that's okay because it happened for them in their own divine timing. So I like to remind myself by looking up to people that inspire me that, hey, you know what? There's people out here who never gave up on themselves, and it took them years and decades. But you know what? Eventually things cracked and things happened for them. And I have to be okay with the fact that something that I'm looking for in my life right now For example, like manifesting my dream partner, wanting to be self-employed. This may take 5 years, it may take 10 years, it may take 20 years. And I am okay with that, knowing that as long as I keep my eyes on the damn prize and I never give up, it will happen, which is the end goal, to create the life of my dreams. And so I really want to encourage you to remember these very two simple rules: is to keep your eyes on the prize, have that laser focused vision, and remind yourself what that vision is every day. And no matter who is doubting you, who is telling you you can't believe in your dreams, that your dreams aren't going to happen, even if it's you telling yourself that, to shrug that shit off and not even like factor anything negative people are telling you, and to never give up. If you do those two things, if you follow those two rules, I promise you are going to create the life of your dreams. I promise you that you will. And so that's all I have for you all in this video. Let me know down in the comments, what is your vision? What is your prize? What is that thing that you want to be so laser focused on that you know is going to manifest in your reality, so long as you do not give up on yourself? I would love to hear from you all. I would love to see what your vision is. And I'm sending you all the good vibes that this is going to be the life that you manifest, because I know that it will. Eventually, you are going to start manifesting this life. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.